thanks so much for watching and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a video all about this stuff right here. I'm going to show you guys start to finish. Now it looks crazy. I'm going to show you guys start to finish how I style my hair, how I put in extensions, the extensions that I wear, a coupon code, the products that I use, which are all affordable, the styling tools, all of that stuff. I'm going to get really into detail and just share everything that I do, everything I think you need to know, and some tips and tricks. So let's get started. I wanted to start this video with really natural hair. I let it dry on its own. I haven't put product in it. Like, this is what it looks like from the start basically when it's dry. So it isn't really curly, it isn't straight, it's like sort of wavy, a little frizzy. So yeah, that's just what it looks like. When I use a hairdryer, which is about half the time, I always try and avoid it if I can. I just use a Conair hairdryer, and I think this is a really good hairdryer. I know a lot of them are really expensive and they say they do all of these things, but honestly, if you are going to spend a lot of money on something, I think it should be a hair tool and a few hair products, but I would skip it when it comes to a hairdryer. I think this is around $30 to $40. I will have a link for it down below because I'm not sure exactly how much it costs, but it's really good, and for the money I just think it's definitely one of the top ones to pick. I also have always left this thing on the front of it, and I just try and point it down as much as I can, and I will flip from side to side for volume, but I really don't do anything special when I dry my hair, so that's why I like skipped it for this and just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I'm going to put in my extensions next, but I wanted to show you guys them just like holding them so you can really see them, and these are by Luxy Hair. I'm obsessed with these extensions, you guys. I can't say enough positive things about them. I have used two other extension brands aside from these. These are definitely the best that I've ever used, and I do have a coupon code. It's Alexandra 5 if you guys plan on purchasing extensions, and that will save you money. So I really love these. They also have like a thin, a medium, and a thick. Since my hair is medium, I also have the medium extension, so it's just really cool how they sort of like spell things out for you. I just feel like it's way different than any other extension brand that I have worn, that I have purchased from, and it's just a really nice company, so I really love these. Yeah, I'm just going to put them in real quick, and I'll show you guys how I do that. So right here, I'm going to put in a 3-clip extension, and I haven't styled them yet, so that's why I feel like they look sort of wonky right now, but as soon as I style them, then they'll look really nice. So I have a 3-clip, and this is going to go, it basically goes like as low as I can have it holding on. So I have about ½ an inch of hair or so that is straight down, and then the rest is up, and then just flip it around. I have a candle, so I'm like, where's the candle? Once that 3-clip is in, I'm just going to let down a little more hair, and I'm going to go probably halfway through my ear for this next one. The first one is at like here, and then the next one is going to be like halfway. So I have in a 3-clip, and it goes super long. I don't know if you can even see the bottom, but I'm going to put in a 3-clip again, so it just looks like this. Throw it behind me, and then right above that I still have the 3-clip that I just put in. Right above that I have a little bit of room, and I do it a little lower on purpose so that I can put in a 4-clip. So that's what I'm working with so far. And then I'm going to put a little more hair down. For the next one, I just take the hair right above the ear, or right in line with the top of the ear, I think is the best way to describe it. And then I'm going to put these in. They each have the 2 clips on them, and these are going to go on the sides of my head in the front. And always start with the front piece. So put that in about right behind the ear, almost at the top of the ear is where I put it. And I'm going to do the other 2-clip on the other side. Again, I just start in the front so that way I don't have to start over if it is like a little too forward. So I just start in the front, and then I put in the other side. And lastly are the 1-clip extensions. So there are 4, but I only do 1 on each side, and I don't like to have hair up for this. I just sort of push it out of the way a few inches from where I have my hair parted. So I know it looks sort of intense right now. Like it's sort of frizzy up here because that's my natural hair, and down here it's all smooth and straight, but that's all going to be fixed once I style it. And I want to show you guys the hairbrush I'm using. It's actually a wet brush that has hair in it, and I love this. It's the only hairbrush that I use. I use it obviously when my hair is wet, when it's dry, once style has set and I want to brush the style out a little bit. It's just seriously the best hairbrush. I don't think they actually have this exact style anymore, but they have a lot of really awesome brushes. I definitely recommend them, so I will have a link for a bunch of them down below. I really love these. And then what I use to style my hair, it's the only hot tool that I use. It's by NuMe. I've had this for probably like 3 years. I've had this for the longest time, way before they had those sets where the top will come off and then you can put on a few different sizes. Like way before those, that's how long I've had this, and I really love it. And I believe it's 1 inch, 1.5, something like that. I don't know how you measure that, so I will try and figure it out and have it down below for you guys, but it's seriously like the only thing that I've used since I can remember. And what I do once I have the extensions in is I just put half in the back and half in the front, and then I start from down here and I just pull out some hair. I always do a little bit smaller sections right down here too, because for my natural hair, it starts to get straight faster, like right down here. So I do smaller sections, and I just want to make sure that it's really brushed out, it doesn't have any tangles, and then I just take my wand and I go downwards. I'm trying to like show you guys without having it in front of my face. So I go downwards like this, and then I just wrap the hair, and I do leave out about an inch and a half, I would say, at the very end. I hold it for a little less than 15 seconds, probably around 12. I always like to make sure there is some extension, some natural hair in every curl. That way it's really blended at the end. I also like to pull from the bottom when I'm doing sections down here. Like instead of sectioning it like this, I'm pulling from down here until I'm at the top section, and then I section it that way. I also like to leave it just how it is right now, really tight for about 10 minutes so that way it sets, and then I like to brush it out and shake it out, but I'm going to skip this side and I'll come back once it's all like this. I probably should let this side sit a little longer, but the sun's going down, so I'm really sorry if this video is a little bit dark. So I'm just going to brush it out, and I'm going to use my wet brush that I use for everything. I love this so much, and I just do it really lightly, starting at the ends, working my way up. Once I do it from the front, then I kind of flip it this way and I do it underneath, just really lightly. I also spray this in really lightly. It's called Psst. It is a dry shampoo I talked about in my favorites. It's very affordable, and I love this. So just for a little more volume, I like to spray this starting at the roots like this. And then I'll just pick it up and do a little bit here, and then I kind of just separate it. It comes out super strong, so I feel like I'm always like afraid when I'm spraying it, but I just do a little bit like that. Push up and really push it into the root. And then I shake it out down here where I just sprayed it right into the hair. So this is what it looks like. This is like the final result once it's brushed out and everything is in it. And as you probably noticed, I didn't show you the heat tamer. I forgot to show you guys the heat tamer that I like. It's by Tresemme. I've been using this since I was in high school. Like, I think the packaging has probably changed at least 4 or 5 times by now. I've been using it for so long. Very affordable. Again, with heat tamers, I don't think you have to get that fancy. They all do pretty much the same thing, and I've been using this for so long. I know it works. I really like it. I also don't like to use a lot of hairspray, and that's because with extensions, if you put a lot of product in them, then you have to wash them a lot faster, and with hair extensions you definitely want to spread out washing them as much as you can because it's going to make them last a lot longer. So I don't wear hairspray that often, but when I do, again, it's by Tresemme. It is the Alnet Satin, I think is what it's called, hairspray. It's about $16, $17. It really depends on where you buy it. And I'm out of that, so I don't have that to show you, but I will have a link for it down below. There only are 2 more products I want to show you, and I'm only showing you guys the products that I repurchase time and time again, because when it comes to hair products, I really do experiment and it's hard for me to find something that I absolutely love. So all of these I've repurchased several times and I always go back to them. When my hair starts to get a little brassy and I feel like the tones are starting to get way too warm, then I like to use the Shimmering Lights shampoo. This is a purple shampoo, so it's for blonde hair. It takes the orange tones out and will make it a little more a little more ashy. So I only leave this in my hair for about 30 seconds to a minute. I feel like it really picks up super fast on my hair, so I don't like to leave it in a long time. I use this probably 3 times a month, and I do it in with regular shampoo. I don't just put this in my hair alone. When it comes to deep conditioner, there are 2 that I always go to. One is just coconut oil, and there is a certain kind that is for hair. I think it's like unfiltered or something like that. I will have a link for it down below. The other is 3 Minute Miracle. It's by Aussie. I've repurchased this again since I was in high school. It's so good for the money. I use this almost every time I wash my hair too, just so it stays really healthy. Really love this. It's like $3 or $4, super cheap. So that is everything for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to show you just what I do on an everyday basis, the products that I use and the products that I repurchase time and time again, because I do like to try out high-end products, but I just wanted to share with you guys the stuff that I always go back to, because there's so many great affordable products out there. So I really hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and like if you haven't already, and if you enjoyed this video, and please head over to my blog if you haven't seen my latest post. It's a winter wish list, so I have a bunch of items that are on my wish list for this winter, a bunch of dupes for high-end items as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you either on my blog or in my next video. Bye!